Who are the 30 best football players on the planet under the age of 30? Forget the hype, forget social media debates. This list is based on performance, trophies, consistency, and pure footballing brilliance. And let's count them down. At number 30, we have Nuno Mendes. Portugal and PSG have got a superstar on their hand. Nuno Mendes is one of the fastest and most reliable complete left back in football. At number 29, João Neves. Not his age, he's actually 21. João Neves plays with the composure of a veteran. His incredible work, rating, passing range, and tactical intelligence have made him one of Europe's most sought-after midfielders. He was a key figure in PSG dominance. At number 28, we've got Rafinha. Few players had a season like Rafinha. His goals, assists, and leadership has helped Barcelona to re-emerge from the trenches. Victor Gyökeres has 27 goals, and more goals. Victor Gyökeres exploded into the world football with incredible scoring numbers, bullying defenders with strength, pace, and clinical finishing, one of the best of his time. At number 29 is Kivcha Kvaratskhelia. Took me a month to learn that name. Kvaratskhelia did not just win the UEFA Champions League and became the best player in the Champions League after producing 17 goals contribution in only 16 Champions League matches. A magician on the left wing with unbelievable creativity. You've got to look out for that guy. At number 25, we have Paul Kubasi. At his age, I was making memes about Asu Strike. Still a teenager, yet already one of football's calmest defender. Kubasi reads the game like a veteran, dominates under pressure, and has become one of Barcelona's brightest defensive talents and best players. Corner taken quickly by Trent Alexander-Arnold. At number 24, we've got Trent, one of the greatest passers football has ever seen. From the fence, Trent continues to redefine the right back position with his vision, creativity, and ability to produce assists that no one saw coming. At number 23, we've got Pedri. If football were poetry, Pedri would be Shakespeare. His first touch, intelligence, and ability to control the tempo make him one of the finest midfielders of his generation when fully fit. The opposition calls him the spinning machine, but you know what I call him? One of the greatest. Number 22, Achraf Hakimi. Hakimi is simply unstoppable, lightning quick, technically brilliant, and consistently delivering at both ends of the pitch. He's become one of the most exciting world's best attacking fullbacks while collecting league titles and UEFA Champions League. He's basically Trent Alexander-Arnold without the passing but on steroid. Holy say, holy say, holy. Whatever it is you call him, we have Michael Olise at number 21. He's football entertainment. He's silky, dribbling, and creative, and has an eye for spectacular assists, and has made one of Europe's most exciting attacking players. If you saw him at the World Cup, which I did, you know what I'm talking about. At number 20, we've got Gianluigi Donnarumma. I know you're thinking, I've been seeing this guy for more than 10 years. Yeah, he has been playing for more than 10 years, but he's still 27 years. Still under 30, yet already one of world's most accomplished goalkeepers in history. A European Championship winner with saves at the final, multiple league champions, and one of the heroes behind PSG biggest European triumphs, winning their first Champions League title. Another PSG player at number 19, Vitinha. Vitinha has quietly become one of Europe's best midfield conductors. His passing, press resistance, and tactical awareness helped PSG control games on their way to major trophies. Hugo Omologo. At 18, Hugo Ekitike. One of football's fastest rising forwards, Hugo Ekitike combines pace, movement, and composure in front of goal, developing into one of Europe's most dangerous young striker. Watch out for him at Liverpool. At 17, William Saliba. Arsenal's defensive rock, calm under pressure, dominant in the air, and almost impossible to beat one-on-one. Saliba has established himself among the best and world elite centre-back. At number 16, Federico Valverde, explosive engineers of Real Madrid's midfield. This guy can defend, attack, and score screamers. He can run for 90 minutes without slowing down, and he can even take Toshimane's punch. At 15, Martin Odegaard. When you are talking about wonder kids, this is one of the few wonder kids that make it out. Arsenal's captain that leads by example. This guy is a joy to watch, and he's the one that transformed, or let me say, one of the few players that transformed Arsenal into a genuine title challengers while making the Champions League final last season. Bambi, Bambi, Bambi. Number 14, we've got Jama Musiala. Nicknamed Bambi because of his graceful dribbling, Musiala dances past defenders with ease. His balanced creativity and high for goal make him one of football's brightest stars. Cole Palmer at number 13. Ice in my vein, ice in his vein. Cole Palmer announced himself as a global superstar with goals, assists, and match-winning performances. Whether it is penalty, long-range streamers, he delivers when it matters. Star boy call me number 1, but it's number 12 here anyways. Bukayo Saka, the heartbeat of Arsenal. Saka consistently produced goals, assists while carrying enormous responsibility for both club and country. At a very young age, one of the most reliable wingers in world football. Flow. At number 11, we've got Florian Wirtz, a football genius. Florian Wirtz inspired Bayer Leverkusen to historical successes and continued to amaze fans at Liverpool with incredible vision, dribbling, and creativity beyond his years. You want to enjoy football? Watch Florian Wirtz. Number 10 that plays like number 10, Phil Foden, a multiple Premier League champion who became one of Man City's most influential players at a very tender age. Foden's technique, intelligence, and versatility makes him one of England's greatest talent. Trust me, you don't want to doubt this number 9. Salma Paralluelu. At only 19 years old, Salma Paralluelu finished third in Ballon d'Or ranking while already winning the UEFA Women's World Cup and started for Barcelona, winning multiple Champions League. He just joined Lyon now, and the future is already there. At number 8, we've got Lautaro Martinez. Someone said there are 2 types of Lautaro, the regular Lautaro and the World Cup Lautaro, but he proved everybody wrong in this last World Cup. Captain, leader, goal machine, Lautaro has won multiple league titles, lifted the Copa America with Argentina and the World Cup, and established himself among the most complete strikers. Because this guy needs no introduction. Yeah. Brothers. The teenager rewriting football's history book. Lamine Yamal is the youngest to achieve numerous records for Barcelona, Spain, and European football. Number 6, Jude Bellingham. Jude Bellingham plays like someone who's been at the top for a decade. League title, Champions League glory, and breathtaking midfield performance has made him one of the biggest names in football. Now we are going into the top 5. Vinicius. From dazzling dribbles to scoring important goals on the biggest stage, Vinicius has become Real Madrid's attacking leader, winning multiple Champions Leagues. You might not agree with me, but you've got no choice. Number 4, Eva Pajot, one of the most prolific scorers in women's football. Eva has dominated both Germany and Spain, consistently finishing among Europe's top scorers while breaking numerous records wherever she plays. Number 3, Erling Haaland, a goal-scoring machine. Unlike anything we've seen in years, this guy scores goals more than he has appearances. Who does that? Haaland shattered Premier League scoring records, won the Continental treble, and continues scoring at a rate that defies belief. I know you are wondering, then who is number 1? Well, number 2 is Kylian Mbappe, a World Cup winner before turning 20, multiple golden boots, countless league titles, and the famous Mr. World Cup. Countless goals, hundreds of goals before turning the age of 30. Mbappe is already one of football's greatest players, whether you like it or not. Woo! We've come to the end, and number 1 is Aitana Bonmati. If there's anything close to young prime Messi, this is the only player close to young Messi. 3 Ballon d'Ors before the age of 30. No one deserves the number one spot more. Aitana Bonmati has won 3 consecutive Ballon d'Ors titles, lifted the FIFA Women's World Cup, conquered Europe multiple times with Barcelona, and completely transformed the women's game with her intelligence, elegance, and consistency. She's not just the best player under 30. She's not just the best female player. She's the best young player under 30 currently in the world. Period. So did we get it right? Who deserves to be higher? Who should not even be on this list? And which young superstar do you think will become the best player in the world over the next 5 years? And who do you think deserves to be on this list too?